On November 23rd, 2019, the dead body of a young woman showed up on the driveway of 1659 Coral Springs. And at 5:55 a.m., the woman who made this grim discovery dialed 911 immediately.
911, what is your emergency?
I don't know. I just walked up and there's a car in my driveway with a dead body.
With what?
Dead body.
A dead body?
Yes.
Okay, how do you know that they're dead?
I just walk up and see it.
The caller and the concerned citizen was a 51-year-old Yvonne Serrano, and the victim was found shot in a car in her driveway. A big mystery started to unfold until the detectives saw who the victim was last seen with. The unidentified body turned out to be 21-year-old Daniela Tabares Maya, and her last known location was World of Beer, where she was spotted drinking with some friends. But the most unexpected face showed up as well. It was Yvonne Serrano, the same woman who claimed that a stranger's dead body showed up in her home. The detectives were curious now, and suddenly, the concerned citizen became the suspect. Wasting no time, Yvonne was brought into the interrogation room, only to reveal more clues about the actual killer. Just the fact that Yvonne lied about knowing Daniela was enough for detectives to look at her as the primary suspect. But this is not enough to convict. Since there is no room left for the benefit of the doubt, they interrogate Yvonne like a suspect right away. The lies she has told so far, and the ones she is about to tell, will only dig a deeper hole of justice. The color of Yvonne's top becomes a topic of interest and is revisited, but with more intensity. The detectives notice that Yvonne's tops differ in the CCTV footage and while reporting the crime.
The black tank top you were wearing when we were at your house earlier, I thought you had mentioned that you were wearing that.
No.
No?
No, I told you.
You told me to wait from the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe maybe one of the patrolmen got it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many beers did you drink?
I give me one. I paid for 2. That's 3, and that's about what I report.
3.
3.
What kind of beer was it?
It's called Lux something Kentucky.
It's an IPA,
No, it's not an IPA. Actually, it's a very smooth beer.
an amber ale.
It's something like that. Yeah. It's light. It's not dark beer.
It's not very strong. 4 or 5%. You know, the alcohol content.
I know. I think it was more than that.
More than that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What type of person are you when it comes to drinking? I mean, you're a pretty experienced drinker. You drink on a regular basis, or
No.
are you the type that can't hold her alcohol, so to speak?
No, I think that I can hold my alcohol.
You can.
Yeah.
How often do you drink in a week?
Maybe in the weekends. I mean, one day or 2.
You drink.
Yeah, and I have stopped because I wanted to lose weight and I wanted to lose fat, and I was trying to get in the process of that.
Okay. Have you ever had an episode from alcohol to where you consumed so much alcohol that you blacked out?
Like, maybe once or twice. But that was like months back, years back.
Years back. So, since however many years back to now, you've been consuming alcohol kind of regularly, socially on the weekends?
Not even socially on the weekends. It's just putting every weekend. That's too much. Maybe I'm talking about that's very sporadic. It's like one weekend, one day.
So last night you had 3 beers. One person bought a beer for you, and then you purchased 2 on your own.
Yeah.
So that's not like an unreasonable amount of alcohol to consume for you.
Then that's the thing. I don't want to lie to you. It's like, yes, it's like, but I don't, I think that's the maybe before that it's the last thing I after, talking with the dancer, after that, or maybe before that, because I don't know when the picture was taken. I honest to God, I don't remember even walking out, getting in the car, and coming out. I don't remember.
From 3 beers, you don't remember shortly thereafter.
I don't know if
The time from that photograph.
I don't know if they're shots. I don't know.
You don't know if they're what?
If there were somebody by shots, or I don't remember. But I mean, the picture they sent me is like I was trying to hold something in.
Or like maybe you were laughing or something. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I see, and I don't.
Did you drink any shots?
No. Well, I don't want to say no, but for what I drink, until I remember, I didn't do shots. I didn't do anything.
You don't remember doing any shots?
No, I don't remember. Nothing.
Yvonne claims to be able to hold her liquor, forgetting the fact that bragging is only cool until you are accused of murder, especially when your alibi holds only if you can convince the cops that you were drunk and blacked out. But this is not her last slip-up in the interrogation room. Upon arrival, the detectives were quick to notice that Yvonne's doorbell camera had been wiped clean, but they came prepared with footage from her neighbor's security camera. In a few seconds, Yvonne's expressions make it clear that she did not expect it.
What I've got here is a text message from Daniela's phone, okay, talking to Austin.
Okay.
All right? We know for a fact that Daniela drove you home.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You understand?
I mean,
right?
it's obvious that his car is there, and
Okay. Well, it says here, you got an Uber, ? Just got in. Okay, I was looking for you, but let me know when you get home. You got it. Where are you? I'm still here. I'm taking Yvonne home. So this is Daniela saying, I'm taking Yvonne home.
Okay.
This is at about 1:25.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you understand that, to our knowledge, you are the last person to see Yvonne alive. You understand that, right?
Yes, I understand.
So that's
Daniela.
why I'm to see Daniela, Yvonne. You're Yvonne.
Yeah.
See Daniela. That's why I'm stressing the importance of that interview here, and for you to reach back and remember as much as humanly possible. Okay. Are you aware of the Maplewood community that kind of butts up to your street there? You got that yellow house to your left, the yellow one that they just blacked out the driveway. You're facing your house, you get the yellow house, then you go a little further and there's a gate there, right?
Yes.
Guard gate there.
There's a guard gate there. There's camera in that guard gate.
Okay.
Okay? So I want you to keep that in the back of your mind.
No,
Okay.
I do not deny the fact that the car is in my driveway. I don't deny, it's obviously I don't remember getting into her car. I don't remember, from there, the drive or anything. I don't remember getting anything of that. But due to the fact that it's in my house, I assume that, I was there.
Okay, so
I'm not trying to say, I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm honest to God, I'm telling you, I don't.
you don't remember coming home or how you got
I don't
home.
remember how I got home.
Do you have any way of, with your Ring doorbell, which we discussed earlier, that you delete, but of telling us what is your normal path of going into your home? You've got your side garage door, your large garage door, and your front door. How do you normally go in and out of your home?
It depends.
If you do not drive.
I normally get to the garage door, to the side door.
Why do you do that?
Because it's faster. It's one shot instead of trying to open two things in the you get the lock and one the bottom.
You're saying you normally go in the side door of
Yeah,
the garage?
normally that's what I
Like when you're looking at your house from the
you know,
driveway,
like the side
you go around
that
to the left,
yeah,
and then there's,
yeah.
and it goes right into the garage,
Yes,
and then you go from the
from
garage
there to the
into the house?
yes.
Is it the same key?
No, they're two different keys.
So the key ring that you carry has the side garage door
Yeah,
key
they have the
and the
side
front
garage,
door key?
Yes.
Okay. So
But it's you know it's give or I mean not it just depends. I mean I don't pattern of what where when it's just like okay I get there and I get in or get out or whatever.
so then this morning when you got up to
I'm gonna be honest with you. This morning I think that I was still drunk. I was everything was blurry. Everything was you know, the only thing that I remember is seeing her.
well, how did you go out the front door?
I think
Did you go out the front door, the garage door, or the side garage door?
honestly, I cannot tell you.
Yvonne, there are
I
certain things that I'm going to ask that are simple, like ground ball, easy questions to answer, right?
That you've already given the answers to.
That you're correct. Okay, so keep in mind, I want you to establish credibility with me. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I
Okay.
understand.
I know. I want to know that when I ask a question and you give me the answer, that's the correct answer. I don't, like I said earlier, I don't want to work too hard for the answer. So I know
I got
you said to Detective Young how you went out this morning. So how did you go out this morning? Front door, side garage door,
No,
or,
I
or
think,
large garage door?
I think that was the front door.
The front door.
I think that was the front door. If like I said.
What time do you think that was? Right before you dialed 911 and discovered it?
Yeah, it was right before that. It was like in, out, and I saw, you know, the thing on the floor. Because I didn't know who, what, or what the person was. It's, you know, the hair, whatever, the blood in the head. I didn't recognize. I didn't know who, you know, how I get to the house, so I didn't know who he was, and I right away, you know, I went. I don't know if if you ask me if I kneel, if I bend over, if I cannot tell you, but I went and I touched
Where
her.
were you going? Where were you going? That you
This
walked.
morning.
Normally because when in the mornings when I days off or something like that, or you know, or something like that happened that I don't remember, you know, I tend to go either look to see what's going on.
But not normally. Don't tell us what you normally do or what you tend to do. Tell us where you were going this morning when you stepped out of your house. Where were you intending to go?
Okay.
Why did you step out of your house?
You still feel drunk from the night before?
Yes, I honestly I was. Okay, how can I put this without, you know, you saying, you know,
We just want you to be
credibility,
honest.
credibility or honesty. I want to say I was still drunk, and I want to say, honest to goodness, there was two things. Either I walk out of the house, or I walk up in the car, sitting on the passenger seat
Of which car?
of her car.
You think you might have awakened on the front seat of her passenger?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's
Okay.
and I was sitting there, and you know, and I don't, I didn't know how I got there, but I saw the door open, and you know when you those small cars, so you look out and you see.
So you woke.
And I run around and I tried to whatever, and then I
so-
911.
so now
So that's a new memory that you have.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
But I don't want to, you know, because
No.
I feel that you're like looking for you know.
Well, we're looking for pieces of the puzzle
incrimination.
to put them together.
Okay.
We're we're doing our job.
Okay.
Our job is to put all the pieces of the puzzle together.
And I
Okay.
We
understand.
want to
So-
find out the whole truth. And
Okay.
So now at this point, you're thinking, as we sit here, that you're remembering waking up in the front passenger seat of her
Yes,
car.
yes.
Okay. And when you woke up,
I woke up and I was like on a daze, not knowing, how I got who the car was or whatever. I look to my left and I see the door open and I see somebody on the floor. I didn't know who it was. I didn't know what car it was. I didn't know anything. I opened the door. I went around. I don't know if I kneel. I don't know if what I did, bend over or
So
whatever.
you-
And I went and I was like, I touched and tried to move her or something. And then I saw that it was stiff. Or,
Okay.
hard. And then I called right away 911.
so you get out the passenger door.
I get out.
Do you go around the front of the vehicle?
I go around the front of the vehicle.
And you look and you can't tell. You're saying you can't tell who it was
Who it
because
was.
there was
Yeah,
too much blood and hair on the face.
exactly.
But you checked for signs of life,
Yeah,
and you felt like there was nothing.
yeah. At that point, I was like, okay, I'm still, trying to put my pieces together. And then, I was like, where's my phone? Where's my
So-
purse? I grabbed and I called right away.
So- Well, that's what I'm getting to because I don't want to leave any steps out. So after
Okay.
you touch her,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have your phone in your hand at that time.
Yes, I did.
You did.
That's what I called because I woke
Did
up.
you get out of the car with your purse and your phone?
No, but I have my phone.
Okay.
I got a clip
Where was
thing.
your purse at this time?
In the car.
It was in the car.
In the car.
Okay, so that's a detail I want to make sure that we understand. So
It
when
was
you
on the
open
floor.
door-
Yeah, it was on the like on the floor, like
Yeah.
in between your legs or something.
Okay, so
But I didn't think about purse. I didn't think about that.
That's why we're slowing everything down to make sure that we get every detail,
Uh-huh.
which is important. So when you get out of the car to go check on the driver,
Uh-huh.
you have your phone on your hip,
Uh-huh.
but you don't have your purse,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so when
I called right away.
you go around the
Yeah,
front,
No,
you
go around.
look, you say, "Oh my God," you check,
Yeah.
and then do you go back inside of the vehicle?
Yeah, I got and I grabbed my purse and I got in the house after I called.
Okay,
So I was trying to it's like, okay, what I can do.
so you went back in the house. at that point.
I went
Which-
back in the house.
Which way did you go back into the house?
I think it was the front door.
Okay, so you go in through the front door.
I think. I mean, I don't quote me on it. I mean, the ring is there. If I went through the front door,
we want you to think. We don't want to, don't
Yeah, like-
blurt out an answer unless you're sure.
What I
Take
say.
your time,
Okay.
and put your mind back to that time and try to replay it in your head so that, you get a good idea of what exactly happened.
Uh-huh.
We don't want to go too fast. So we don't want it to be confusing for you.
Okay.
We're not trying to trick you or anything like that. We ask you a question. We want you to think back and kind of replay it in your head and give us your best memory.
Like I said, my best estimate and my best answer. I'm trying to give it to you as honest as I can be. Like I said, I woke up. I walk around. I wasn't thinking about purse. My phone normally clips on my pen that I had. I open it. I call, and then I'm just trying to get my stuff together. My why, where, when, how this happened. I walked in, and then I walk out, and I think that's when I saw the police coming in.
The passenger door that you exited, did you leave it open or did you close it?
I don't remember. I think that I closed it. I think that I closed it.
Before
I
you
think-
closed it, when you were sitting in the car, tell us the position you were in the car.
I was when I woke up, I woke like this.
Where were your hands? On the armrest, on your lap? Was one on the middle
Yeah, in
armrest?
the armrest like this, and the other one's, like here, like because there's I always like this.
Before you got out of the car, Did you touch anything inside the car with blood on it or anything like that? Did you lean over and touch anything?
I don't remember.
You don't remember if you touched anything?
No, I don't remember anything. I was, as I told you, I was on a daze.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
So when you get out of the car, you don't remember. You opened the door with your right hand on the door handle.
Yeah, and like normally do whatever. I don't even remember what type of handle it has.
Okay.
I don't know if it was like this. I don't know if it was like this. I really don't. I just opened the door.
And you believe you walked around the front.
I believe I.
And then you went around to check on her.
Yes.
And you touched her.
Yeah, I touched her, the chest, and I don't know if I touched anything else.
Did you get any blood on your hands when you touched her? Her shirt was covered in blood.
I don't.
And it was still dark at this time.
Yeah, it was. It was dark too.
Because
I mean, it was like 5 something.
My app says that sunrise today was at 6:45 a.m.
Okay, so question for you then.
I don't even know what time was it, to be honest with you.
Earlier at your residence, you stated that you came out, you saw her, but now you're remembering otherwise.
Yeah.
And that you dialed 911 and you stayed outside because you know the Coral Springs police have a good response time. So you remained outside waiting for Coral Springs police to respond. This is what you stated earlier. You remember that?
I do remember that.
So now.
And I remember, and you're going to tell me that I was lying. And
that's not what I'm going to tell you.
That's not
Yvonne, look at me. That's not what I'm going to tell you. Okay? And that's not where I'm going with this. Where I'm going with this is this. You're now remembering something in a different way, and you're also remembering that you went into the house after you saw Daniela on the ground, dead, right? Why did you go into the house? What did you do when you went into the house?
I went to put my purse, to take my it was like, okay, I want to put my purse in the house, and then I walked right, it's like, okay, I'm going to open the door, I want to see,
Open the front.
The motives that I had to work in, I cannot tell you what the motives are. It was instinct. It was like you walk into the house. It's just like I'm gonna put my purse.
You put your purse down in the house?
Yeah, I think that I went to the room. I took my shoes off. I put my purse down, and I walked out. And then, that was. I think that was the only thing I did. If I don't remember.
And then, how long were you in the house before you got out?
It was no. I called 911.
So you're saying while you were in the house doing?
No. I walked up in the car. Okay, I opened the door. So I looked. I saw the body. I opened the door. I walk around, I touch her, I called right away. It was like one after the other. I did not go into the house and call 911. I did not, the 911 was placed right at the moment that I,
Did you stay on the phone with the 911 caller until the police responded? We could find that out if we need to.
Find out.
Okay.
I don't remember. I really
So
don't.
here's my question. This is an important one. Okay, you're wearing a white tank top last night. You looked at a photograph displayed to you by Detective Young from World of Beer last night. You're wearing a white tank top and jeans, right? Now, when the police get there today, you're wearing a black tank top. Okay. Where's your white tank top? Stayed on the phone with 911 until the police arrived, which was a few minutes. I just got confirmation. Okay. You stayed on the phone until police arrived. So while you're on the phone, you're telling me that you wake up in the car, you look over, you see the door open, you see your body, you get out, you walk around to the front of the car, right? You go over there, you put your hand on her, you check on her, you see that she's dead, right? You're on the phone already.
I didn't know that she was dead. She was not responding.
Okay.
She's responsive.
You're on the phone at this point with 911 on the driveway. This is what you're saying, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, while you're on the phone with the dispatcher, they're asking you questions. During that time that they're asking you questions...
Honest to you, I'm going to tell you something. I don't remember what the questioning was. I don't remember my answers.
We can listen to it.
Okay,
It's all
that's fine.
recorded. We can listen to
And
it.
I understand. I don't. But what I'm trying to tell you is, I guess I was still drunk. I was still dazed. I was still, trying to get my bearings on. I don't remember. I do remember calling 911, and I think that was the adrenaline or whatever. I don't know.
If you don't remember the questions or what was discussed with 911, that's not a big deal.
Okay.
Those phone calls are recorded.
We can
listen
go
to
back
that
and
phone
listen
call.
to it.
Okay.
It's not.
What I don't even want you to focus or waste brain power thinking about what you talked about with the 911 caller. You own a gun?
Yes, I do.
What kind of gun do you own?
I had a 9mm Taurus.
You had or you have?
Half.
Okay. Is that in the
And a
safe?
45 Glock. And those are in the car.
In your car in the house?
Yeah.
What about in the safe? What guns are in the safe?
I think that my husband has AR and has I don't know what else he has there.
You have 2 pistols in your vehicle.
Yes.
You keep
Actually, no. Actually, one is in the thing, and the other one is in the rear back. That's when I go to
Do you have
the
a
range.
concealed weapons permit?
Yes, I do.
So you carry your gun?
Yes.
Did you carry a gun last night?
No.
What makes you determine when you're going to carry and not carry?
When I go with friends and it's involved drinking or anything that some movie I didn't know the movie.
You're saying you do or you don't in those situations?
No, I don't.
You're saying you don't?
Don't.
Okay.
And normally the one that I carry in the car, it's when I'm, and I normally don't carry it on me, but it's in the car.
Which one do you normally carry, the 45 or the 9?
On me, rarely I carry on me any. In the car is the 9, and in the back, yeah, in the back is the.
In the trunk?
Yeah, so it should be the thing that you open there. I had there when I go to the range.
Okay.
And then yeah.
What's the combination to the safe? So we don't ruin it.
0757, I think, is hashtag.
Yvonne's lies start to agitate the detectives, so they decide to go on the offensive.
Let's go back to the video camera in the community next to you.
Okay.
All right? Video cameras, motion activated, right?
I guess, I don't know.
So video camera's got the car pulling into the driveway, and no other car coming and no other car going.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I already know at this point in time that you're lying in some ways. Because, and I'll tell you why, I know that you didn't spend the entire night in that car.
I didn't?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
So you're sitting here and you're saying that you're remembering waking up in the car this morning, but I know that that's not accurate.
Okay.
Okay?
Then what did I do? Because I don't,
I want you to tell me what you do.
I honestly, I don't, if I don't. I mean, I cannot make stuff up. I
You've
don't
got
remember.
4 children.
I do.
2 of them in Afghanistan.
Yes.
Your worst nightmare is getting a phone call saying that one of them was killed.
And I understand.
Correct?
I understand.
Okay.
Okay? I understand that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot tell you. You said that you know. Well, if you know, you tell me, because I don't know.
Well,
You said that I didn't spend the car. You didn't say, I don't,
let me go back to this car here.
please tell me,
Okay.
because I need to live with myself.
You remember what time you got home?
No, I don't even remember getting in the car.
I believe it was a little bit after 2. Okay? And shortly after that, lights come on inside the car. Okay? Why does a dome light come on inside of a car?
Door open.
Right. Don't you think that that's important? You were the only 2 people in the car. There's nobody else in the car.
Okay.
You go to the shooting range, right?
Yeah, but that's,
So you're pretty familiar with the guns.
yes.
And
I mean,
when you go to the shooting range, You wear headphones, right? On account of the sound,
Yeah,
because it's very, very loud,
yeah.
right? Now, with only 3 beers in you, which is not a lot, you said earlier in the interview that you can handle your alcohol well. With only 3 beers in you, does it sound conceivable that you were so intoxicated that you wouldn't hear a gunshot go off inside of a vehicle without ear protection? Does that sound possible to you?
So you're trying to tell me that I shoot her?
I'm not telling you anything. I'm asking you questions.
I cannot
I'm
answer.
asking you questions.
Honestly,
I want to know how I can explain to Daniela's mother that this woman here who cares about her, right? Who acts motherly towards her at the bar, gets a ride home from her because she's intoxicated, and then initially tells us that you were inside, walked out and found Daniela, now changed it to you fell
I
asleep.
knew that was going to come.
I'm asking you, how am I supposed to make sense of this at this point?
I told him, and I told you, I do not remember. I do not. You just said that. I do not remember.
Have you ever seen a dead body?
No.
Okay. Was it pretty traumatizing for you?
Yeah, I guess.
Can it? Let's be reasonable here. Is there anything worse that you've ever seen in your life other than what you saw today? Have you ever seen anything worse than that?
No. And for me, the thought that you telling me, okay, and I don't remember that I did something. It just.
So
I cannot conceive it.
Here's where I'm going with this. Considering you've never seen anything worse, yes or no?
No.
We're here an hour now. Now it's time to stop. It's time to stop, and it's time to move to the next phase of this interview here.
Okay.
Okay? That depends on you. Okay? You know, ballistics, things like that. All these things are going to come into play.
I know.
Okay? So, you understand what I'm saying here? Was it an accident? Tell us how it happened.
I don't know.
Because nobody can believe that you wake up next to a person who's been shot to death inside of a vehicle and the shot doesn't wake you up unless you're already awake. Do you understand? Do you understand the big common sense problem with that situation?
I understand,
Okay.
but at the same time, it's, I understand what you're saying, and I comprehend, all the
Right.
all the legalities, the ban and the stuff like that.
Right. There's no way you can be drunk enough not to be awakened by a gunshot inside of a vehicle. So there has to be some kind of a better explanation of how this happened, other than you meant to do it or it was an accident.
God,
Like Detective Randazzo said, we are now an hour into this. It is now time to move into the next phase.
Okay.
Okay, when you walked around and you saw the body, were you cognizant of the blood? Do you know what I mean when I say that?
Yeah. If I know that was blood, I was concerned with the mud on the head.
No. Like when you ran around the front of the car to go check on her, were you thinking to yourself, because you're pretty aware of the blood on your shirt, right? You cleaned it?
No. When
I better not step in this blood as I run around? Did you have no regard for that whatsoever?
No,
What part of her body did you go to?
to the front. I think it was, the chest, the arm. I think that I touched her arm.
Okay, so you think you were...
And I tried to do this to her.
When you were sitting in the car with Daniela, what were you guys talking about?
I will repeat myself. I don't remember.
We don't believe that.
Well,
Okay? You remember everything else. You remember how you got home.
No.
Okay, you remember the path in which you went into your home, which was via the front door.
The next morning, you asked me how. I don't. Okay, I don't remember getting out of World of Beers. I don't remember getting in her car. I don't remember getting into the house. I don't remember. Oh, you know when you said getting into the house or out. At that night, or what happened to her?
You don't remember that because you drank 3 beers. A woman who can consume alcohol and hold her alcohol.
I repeat, I got my 3 beers. I don't remember if I drink some more, if I did shots, and that you can.
Yvonne, you don't get to change things. When I asked you early on in the conversation, what type of drinker are you? Are you a social drinker, weekend drinker? Are you capable of handling 3 beers? Yes. How much alcohol did you consume at World of Beer? I bought 2 beers and someone bought me a beer. That's 3. Now, here we are an hour later. You don't get to say, I don't remember because I may have done shots and I may have done these other things.
No. I'm not saying that I don't. I said, and I told him exactly. I said, for what I remember, I took 3 beers and I said, okay, somebody buy me one. I bought 2. Okay. And that's what I recall. And I don't have to lie about that. And I told him they were 8.5 APB, AP, whatever.
She told me 3 beers, 8.5 alcohol.
That's it.
Cracks in Yvonne's story get bigger every minute that passes by in the interrogation. With new details coming to light and the claimed number of shots and beers changing constantly, the only truth that remained was that Yvonne was showing signs of alcoholism.
How do you carry your gun when you carry it? You have a CCW. How do you carry your gun? You carry it on your body? Do you carry it in your purse?
In the car or in the purse?
Okay. So, what kind of holster do you have in the purse?
It's the same one that I if I had to carry.
It has like a clip.
Yeah,
and you can put it on the inner part of your belt.
Yes.
Right. So let me ask you this: is it possible you were drunk, you reached into your purse, maybe it wasn't in the holster to get your keys, and there was a tragic accident, that gun went off inside the car, and you just don't know what the hell to do, and you're panicked?
No.
Maybe Daniela.
And the gun went off, and you got startled, and you said, "Oh my God, I can't believe what just happened. What do I do here?"
If that would be the case, I would be telling you.
Cleaned up your house. There's no blood on your doorknob. There's no blood.
What's going to happen when the ballistics come back and the bullet matches up to your gun? This is your chance to give us that explanation now. This chance won't come around again.
Okay.
So then what happens when in an hour from now?
If the ballistics come,
what happens?
I will sustain the same thing I'm telling you because I'm not lying to you. Okay. If it was an accident, if it was that if according to you, if it was intentional, I cannot.
Nothing is according to me. It's according to you.
No.
Okay? You were there. We weren't there. If it was an accident, this is your chance to tell us because we're going to find out very soon.
I know.
And it's not, there's not much of a science to it. Okay? The striation patterns inside the shell casing. We got the shell casing. Okay? The shell casing is on the floorboard in the car. We have it.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Okay.
The shell casing is a 9mm.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not only going to look in your house. We're searching the canal behind your house and everywhere.
Okay, no, that's fine. You guys are everywhere.
Listen, it's over. It's over.
I understand that it's over.
You understand where I'm going with this?
I know that I'm going to get arrested, and I'm going to.
The bullet's going to match up to your gun, isn't it?
If you said so.
I'm asking you. Is the bullet going to match up to your gun?
I don't know.
You're the only one who could possibly know the answer to that question. I don't think you want to admit, because you think by admitting what you really know, that we're going to think you're a horrible, horrible person. Accidents happen.
Listen, I am not thinking about I'm a horrible person or whatever. I really, honest to goodness, I don't remember. And what you want me to say, it was an accident, what do you want me to say?
The gun is already going to the lab.
Okay.
The VSO lab.
Okay.
The shell is going to the lab.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
It's a 9mm bullet.
Yes.
It's going to match up to your gun.
I understand.
This is your chance to give us an explanation as to how That matches up
Yeah,
to
and
your
if I
gun.
don't have an
How did the
explanation,
gun go off? What happened?
if I don't have an explanation because I don't remember, how do you pretend me to elaborate on something that
I don't
it's
want you
not
to
that
pretend.
it's not that if I would say I shot her, I cannot tell you if I did. I don't remember if I didn't. I don't remember if I don't know if it's gonna match or if it's not gonna match. Believe me, please.
You understand the process.
I understand the whole thing, and I mean, yeah, I got it. But
Whatever happened, I'm trying to wrap my head around why it happened. Okay, if you were with her and you were motherly to her and you were protecting her from this stranger, how does she wind up dead?
Maybe you were showing her your gun. She wanted to see your gun, and it accidentally went
It
off.
won't help you to lie anymore. It won't help you. You won't help yourself.
I'm not trying to help or unhelp myself. I am telling you the truth. I am telling you I don't remember.
I want you to help yourself because when that bullet matches up to that gun, it's over. You understand that?
I understand.
That's it.
I understand.
So the explanation is here and now, and that's it. Because the gun's already recovered.
But what?
We got a search warrant for your house.
Okay, I
right?
Yeah, and there's guns in my house.
So, and we got the shell from the car.
Okay.
Okay? We've got a lot of evidence. We've got other things too. Okay? And you panicked. Most people would panic in a situation like that. I mean, God forbid something like that happens. And you think to yourself, wow, people are going to blame me and think I shot her and killed her purposely. And if it was an accident, they still might not believe me that it was an accident, right? They may think that I did it. So let me cover as many tracks as humanly possible. Now we've got your phone. Anybody that you called between the time you don't remember and this morning, we're going to talk to those people. Is there that one person on earth that you confided in, that you told about this thing, that you looked to get advice from, that you text messaged? Everything is recorded.
I know that. I understand, and that if I would have something to hide, I'm gonna rephrase that, not to hide, but if I want to hide something, I wouldn't give him the phone to him, and I was very open to you because I said I do not remember. I don't know how it happened. I don't remember nothing. If it was an accident.
If your call log was deleted, that doesn't matter.
We don't know if you deleted something and you thought maybe if once it's deleted we can't get it back.
I know that everything is recovered. I understand.
When we see you walking in that house earlier than the time that you say you walked in that house after you dialed 911 this morning,
that's yes.
Because you told us that you now remember waking up in the car. You told us that after you woke up.
Honest to truth, like I said, if I kill her, I will pay the price. If that was the bullet, that was on my gun, I accept responsibility. But I do not remember. I don't even know how it happened. It's not in me. Why I'm going to go kill somebody if it was an accident? I don't know.
There's a lot of missing time. The video shows Daniela driving you into your driveway a little bit after 2:00 in the morning.
Okay.
Okay. The 911 call.
It was at 5:45. I will call if I see my phone. It's in the log. I think
more than 3 hours. More than 3 hours later. And we know that the 911 call wasn't made immediately after she was killed because of the condition of the blood running down your driveway, being coagulated, and her body having stiffness like it shouldn't have unless it's been there a while. So your timeline doesn't make sense.
Okay.
See? So.
And I would love you to tell me, because I do not remember.
I wasn't there. You were there.
No. Listen, I would love you to tell me.
Yvonne, please stop saying that. Please.
Where was?
You can't fall back on I don't remember.
But it's the truth.
Nobody's going to believe that you don't remember.
But it's the
I know
truth.
it's difficult for you to face what happened, and I'm sure it was a tragic accident. But put yourself in Daniela's mother's position, and how would you like an explanation of? I don't remember.
And I understand.
Wouldn't you like to have at least someone say, you know what? I was drinking.
Yes, I
She
was
wanted to
drinking.
see my gun. I showed it to her. It accidentally went off. I panicked. I mean, all we want from you is the truth. And I know that Daniela's mother would like to know what happened to her precious daughter.
You owe that to her.
I know that I owe it. If I did it, if I remember,
If you didn't do it, then who did it? Who? Who? If it's not you, then who is it?
We just want to know why it happened.
Yes.
We know it. We know what happened. We just want to know why. Because we're going to scratch our heads, and so is her mother. Let us tell her mother why. Hey, Mrs. Tabares, you're not going to believe this, but Yvonne told us this is what happened. Just tell us what happened, please. Please let us give her a good explanation as to what happened. Don't end it like this. You have experience with firearms. You have a concealed weapons permit. You've got 2 guns. Your husband's got ARs. You got kids in the military. You know as well as I do. That's bullshit. There's no way you're going to sit in a car. A gun's going to go off at close range, and you're not going to hear it. Okay, come on.
It's going to make your ears ring
total
for a
bullshit.
while.
Okay, you're going to wake up from that. It's going to scare the crap out of you. I don't care how many shots you've had. Do you honestly think that that anybody is going to believe that? Do you? Yvonne,
listen.
could you please take a drink of water, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, okay, this is what I want you to do. I want to have a moment of silence, and I want you to reflect. Okay, well, I'll stop talking. I want you to take a drink, and I want you to say to yourself, all right, what do I benefit by continuing with these lies? They're going to have the bullet. They're going to match it up with the gun. They're going to have my prints on the door, right? They're going to have all these things. So what do I benefit?
Water finally starts seeping in when the third detective enters. He introduces another exciting angle to the case, rendering Yvonne dumbstruck, searching for answers.
I've been watching the video from World of Beer, so I can kind of see who you're sitting next to almost all night. Right. So you remember who you were sitting next to most of the night?
For what I remember was Nick or Austin, and then the girls, and then Daniela was there too.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but I think that I was more hanging with Nick and.
It looked to me like you were hanging out a lot with Danielle from watching the video. Clearly, the video doesn't tell everything, but the video does show a lot. They have a couple different angles. Mm-hmm. So you're hanging out with her.
Yeah, I mean, it was, yeah, she was there too.
Yeah. And it looked like
we were talking, and the reason, I think at the end, maybe you see me more with her was because there was a guy, like I said, there and trying to make moves on her, and then I walked in and I, trying to be like, mom stuff, and I said, my daughter, blah, blah. He got a little bit mad, and I, was like, yeah, right, whatever. He got a PC, and I was like, okay, if you need anything, you need help or you want to get rid of it, just let me know. I'm here. And she's like, oh yeah, my mom. That was it. Nothing.
What else did you guys talk about?
Not much. I don't remember what we talked about. I mean, we talked about the girls. There was a girl there that she was drunk, and then the boyfriend was looking for her, and they couldn't find her, and we were laughing about that. We were talking about Austin that was drunk. And I think that in the video maybe showing that me trying to hold him because he was, and that was basically the conversation. There wasn't nothing serious, nothing, nothing, nothing aggravating, nothing. Just,
I'm not saying there was. It didn't look like you guys were getting along great.
Yes.
Didn't look like aggravating at all. It looked like very friendly, chummy. Mm-hmm. It looked flirtatious, is what it looked like. And I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying it looked it. I mean, it looked like you guys were almost a couple.
Oh, okay.
You can see how it could look like that from a video, right?
Yeah.
So were you guys talking at all about other, boys, girls? Does she have a relationship? Is she single?
I cannot tell you anything about her from her personal life. I cannot tell you anything about her. Okay, like I said, I saw it 2 or 3 times maybe at the gym when it was, by. And last night, and we started talking trash, with the people and stuff like that, and that's it. I cannot tell you. I didn't even know what her last name was. Understand and comprehend where you guys coming from, but at the same time, I'm being honest. I don't.
No. Don't say you're being honest.
When I'm saying that,
I don't want you to say you're being honest.
Okay.
Right? Because you've been consistently not been honest.
Okay.
So don't say you're being honest.
Okay.
So the last thing you remember is talking about getting an Uber.
Yes, and it was at the bar.
Remember holding hands with Danielle?
No.
Really? You don't remember
No.
holding hands, kissing?
No.
Don't remember any of that? Making out? You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
But if you can't remember what happened, then why are you looking at me like that would never happen?
Because I don't remember, and I wouldn't think that would happen.
Why? Why not? You're lonely, she's lonely. Happens all the time. So explain to me why that's so shocking.
Well, it's shocking for me because I don't. Well.
What?
I don't swim that way.
Why?
Well, because I don't. I mean, it's just, everybody, somebody likes granolas and somebody likes other things. I mean, that's.
Well, what if she's coming on to you?
If I like I said, I don't, if I if I am in my whole, I would say, I don't swing that way. I'm sorry, and that's it.
Well, you had a couple of drinks. You work out. You're in shape. You're hanging out with her. It's like a date.
See, but it wasn't a date. I mean, she went to the movies. We don't even sit together. I didn't see her at the movies.
So it's a one-night stand.
What? It wasn't even a one. No, you're trying to put that like I have a relationship with her or anything. I don't.
You don't remember.
Well, I don't remember.
Right. I mean, you might have.
But I don't remember.
I mean, you could have been making out the whole night.
There's a lot of things that, you can tell me that happened, and I would say, I don't remember. I don't know.
Right, but some of it you look at me like I'm crazy, and some of it you look at me with a blank stare. So you remember some stuff.
No, I don't remember anything. I mean, I don't remember whatever that you're saying.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
So what I want to know is, what was the relationship with you and her in the car from the time you left the bar to go to the car?
Oh my God.
You holding hands? I mean, there's video of it.
Well, if the video is there, then I was holding hands. I don't remember.
You don't remember.
But if it's in the video, it's in the video. I cannot deny.
It is what it is. It is. You lied. So it isn't insisting anything. It isn't us making up stories. This is all about you. You left a bar with a girl that you were having a great time with. It isn't like you had some heated, horrible, violent relationship with this person. This isn't something that has been going on and festering, and we've been to your house with domestics and arrests. No, this is, you meet a girl pretty much for the first time, casually, and you meet up with them, and then you go home, and you bring her home to your house. That's what happens. And then you spend 5 minutes in the car together, and then she ends up with a bullet in her head. So just
Riddle me that. Explain it to me. That's all. It's not hard. It's not complicated. But that's the facts.
So you want me to tell you something that I don't remember?
That's your brilliant statement.
I'm not trying to be brilliant. I'm not trying to be elaborated.
You are completely lying to my face.
Okay?
Okay.
If you said so.
Yeah, I do say so. Because this is ridiculous. What do you think this is? So tell me what happened. Don't tell me anything other than what happened. Just tell me what happened. Let's just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Were you making out with her? What was it? What was it?
I don't know.
Now, that's not true.
Well,
So-
that's my truth.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
know.
It's not even your truth. It isn't even your truth. It's what you're choosing to tell us. So just
I'm not choosing to tell you anything. I'm telling you the truth.
No, that isn't the truth.
Because you want to say that I dragged her home, my intentions was, outrageous, and just because A, B, or C.
You could say you were trying to rob her. You could say, I wanted her wallet. I wanted her money. There's a lot of things you could say. I just want the truth. Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing because I'm trying to tell you, and
No,
you
you're
don't want
not.
to listen.
No. You're not trying to tell me.
I'm telling you.
If you were telling me, we
I'm
wouldn't be here. We'd be
because-
done.
I'm telling you, and you don't want to listen.
I know. I can hear you say, I don't remember. I can hear it. I'm a grown boy. I've been doing this a long time.
I understand.
No, you don't understand. If you understood, you wouldn't say, I can't remember.
There's 3 people in that little clip. You recognize them?
Mm-hmm.
Who are they?
Me, the guy, and Diane. Is that okay?
Yeah, you're getting along pretty good. There's you again. In fact, the video shows that you and Daniela spend a lot of time together, side by side, for hours at the bar, carousing around. This is you leaving with her. Hug, high five. Right? That's you walking out with?
Yvonne's nervousness makes her careless enough to disclose that she remembers carrying a gun after all, a fact she had been denying so far. To bury the allegations of a romantic relationship with Daniela, she suggests that a better option would be to confess to an accidental shooting.
You wrote the SIG with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
In your purse. It's a world of beer.
Mm-hmm.
And you rode in the passenger seat with that same purse, with that SIG.
Mm-hmm.
And after the shot, in addition to the other things that you did, you put the gun in your room, right? Just walk me through that process. Just walk me through that process. You've already admitted to that part of it, so walk me through it.
My timeline, it's completely off of, the evidence that you have. What I remember, like I said, but now you said that it wasn't.
Wait,
In
what
the
did I say?
in the car, that I in the car, and I went around and I looked and I called, but that's what I recall. But I don't know what time and one moment I got out with my purse and walked in and put them where I normally put them. Put them out of the thing and put them there.
So walk me through it. Just tell me how you did it. I'm not asking you about the timeline right now. I just want you to walk me through it.
Because we know things weren't normal this morning. Nothing was normal. You didn't follow your normal routine when you went into the house. Because it wasn't a normal situation.
I walked in, the gun was in my purse, the gun was in a holster. I walked through the door, I think, and I went to the room, and I pulled it out of my purse. I put him there where I, on the chair. And that's...
You put the gun on the chair.
Yeah, never thought...
In the holster?
When I pulled it out of the purse, it was in the holster.
Okay.
So it never crossed my mind.
Is it still in the holster?
Yes.
Okay.
It should be in the holster.
Did you take a shower before you called 911?
No. I haven't taken a shower today.
Okay, so you went in. You went straight to your bedroom first? That's the first place you went?
Yeah.
And
I think
you opened up your purse,
pulled the gun,
pulled the gun out.
see if my wallet was there.
What were you doing? Why were you looking for your wallet?
Because normally when I don't recall, if I get, I don't recall anything, the first thing I look is for my wallet, my purse first, and my wallet to see if it's there or I lost it or what.
So
So
taking
to call,
inventory kind of a thing?
not inventory.
To make sure you had it.
Yeah.
They're just checking to see they have it.
If I have my driver's license, if I have my credit cards there,
Okay.
the money's still there.
So then what? What'd you do next?
Okay.
Was that your first act when you walked in the house? Was to put the gun
No.
in the bedroom?
No, it was actually, I opened the purse to see it was my money there, and then the gun was there, and I pulled my thing, and I put the other thing where, put my purse, check it out, pull the gun, put him away. Two things.
You went into
My
your...
wallet and the gun.
You pulled your wallet out of the purse too?
Yeah.
Where'd you put that?
Now it's sitting on the counter.
In the kitchen?
Yeah.
How did it get there? Patrolman asked you for your ID?
Yeah, something like that.
And then you went over and got it?
Yeah, I went over and I got it.
Okay. So, you walked in, you went to the master bedroom, took out your wallet, you took out your gun. Then what?
Okay, I don't even know what the timeline exactly happened.
The next thing that you did. What was your next activity?
Took my shoes off. Oh. Went to pee. Took my shoes off.
The shoes that you were wearing, where are they?
In the bathroom.
The master bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you wash them off in the tub?
No. They're everything is.
They're sandals, right?
Yeah.
So you don't know if you tracked any blood into the house? No. Made footprints, blood footprints on the floor, sandals? No?
No.
Okay, so
I didn't notice. I didn't see it today. Nothing.
what'd you do after that? You put the gun away, put the wallet away. You put the purse where? You left it in the bedroom?
Yes, I think it's in the bed.
On the bed?
I think it's in the bed.
Then you went into the master bathroom. You used the.
Which is straight because I wanted to pee.
You took your sandals off. You used the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
Then what?
But all this was
All this was.
I want to say, after calling 911, I want to say,
Everything you're telling me, you're telling me transpired after you dialed 911. Is that what you're telling me?
everything. I assume, because everything is scrambled.
Okay,
Like I
so
said,
then,
my
so then what'd you do
timeline.
next? Took out the gun, took out the wallet, put the purse on the bed, went to the bathroom, urinated, took your sandals off, then what? What'd you do after that?
Think that I didn't even drink water. I didn't do anything. You know, it's either I
So the cig is in your bedroom.
yes.
That's where it'll be.
Yeah.
To full capacity, 13 rounds.
How you will find it? It's how I assume it was.
When I asked you about the Taurus, you said yes. It was like a definitive yes, it'll be to full capacity. But with the cig, you're saying how you find it.
No, what I'm saying,
I
no.
assume
What I'm saying
You're
is
wishy-washy on the cig, so I'm assuming it was the cig that was used.
or
You could say it.
no,
It was the cig.
I'm not.
You could say it.
No,
It was
I'm
the
not.
cig. Admit it. It was the cig. So at least we know, we're looking at the cig, right? There's 3 guns, we're looking at the cig, right?
I mean, you just look at the towers too. You told me that wasn't a full capacity either.
Well, I think maybe, you took a round out of the Taurus, threw it to the cig because you used the cig. You're pretty thorough.
So I'm pretty thorough.
You were. Well, you tried to be.
I'm not.
You could say it.
Look,
It's all right. Just say it. You want to say it. I could tell in your body language that you want this to be over.
I want to be over,
I know
but I
you
don't
want
want
it to be
to. But I don't want to be over on the expense of me saying something that I don't recall.
Okay, so I talked about, being able to read people early on.
Uh-huh.
I can read that it's the cig. Okay? You agree?
Yeah. We're still going to send the dive team into the canal, so either way,
For what?
you never know.
Oh.
You haven't been truthful about some things. Maybe you're not truthful about the gun on the chair in your bedroom being the gun that was in Daniela's car.
No. That I'm sure. But at the same time, you want to say this and the other, and I will not going to say something that,
After confessing to an alcohol addiction, Yvonne sticks to her version of being drunk and blacking out during the time of the crime. This helps to avoid prison, as she was sentenced to serve her time in a rehabilitation center. March 2022 saw her being kicked out of the center after complaints of bullying and abuse came from her roommates. This investigation resulted in Yvonne's arrest, and she was charged with tampering with physical evidence and murder in the second degree. The missing doorbell camera footage played a vital part in her rearrest. This meant no more rehabilitation centers and a direct ride to Broward County Jail.